Hi guys, this is Shifu Kanishka this side, and apologies, I've been very late for putting up the tutorial on the double stick because I got busy with the webinars, but here I'm back again. So if you have not subscribed my channel School of Combative Arts, do that and like it and share it. So I'm going to revise the first two tutorials I had given you. The first one was the standard form. So a diagonal and a diagonal and a diagonal and a diagonal. Okay. After that, we did a diagonal and a circular and a diagonal, diagonal, circular and a diagonal. After that, I had taught you a arco, which is a florete. You deflect and you cut, and a diagonal and a circular, deflect and a cut and a diagonal and a circular. Okay. Now I'm going to give you more double stick drills. Okay, so now you're going to go to 4 horizontals. So you're going to go 1 horizontal. Make sure when you hit a horizontal, the tip of the stick is pointing towards the person, because you have the possibility of thrusting him back. Okay, so you will only turn the tip here. Okay, when it reaches the waist. So a horizontal, a horizontal, a horizontal, and a horizontal. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The next drill which I want you to practice is a thrust base. Okay. So you load it here, you chamber the stick here, so you shoot a thrust, which is Sunketi, and then you bring a diagonal out and a circular, then shoot a thrust, a diagonal, a circular, thrust, diagonal, circular, thrust, diagonal, circular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, repeat again. Thrust and a diagonal and a circular, thrust and a diagonal and a circular. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the two drills I did. So a horizontal, a horizontal, a horizontal and a horizontal, then a thrust and a diagonal and a circular, thrust and a diagonal and a circular. After this, you're going to go to another drill, which is double sunkit. So you're going to go a forward thrust, a reverse thrust and a circular. Thrust, reverse thrust. Okay, reverse thrust, circular. 1, 2, circular. Thrust, reverse thrust, circular. 1, 2, circular. 1, 2, circular thrust. 1, 2, thrust. 1, 2, thrust. Okay, so repeat one more time. So you're going to thrust, reverse thrust, circle, thrust, reverse thrust, circle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So this one goes 1, this one thrust, circle. 1, 2, circle from here. Okay, you might feel a little awkward doing this, but it is very combative in a fight. So imagine if somebody is giving you angle 1, you're engaging with him on diagonal lines, you step inside to 45 degree, parry that one and shoot this one straight into the throat. Okay, so imagine 1, 2 and you go boom right away, so it goes inside the throat. So thrust, thrust and a circular. So you go 1, 2 and imagine a power strike onto the face. Okay, so I'm going to repeat all of them together for you. So how are you going to put them into the sequence? Okay, so follow my instructions. Number 1, we go 4 diagonals, standard 4, a diagonal and a diagonal, diagonal and a diagonal. Okay, that's the number 1 drill. Number 2 drill, go all 4 horizontal, 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 horizontal. Number 3 drill, okay, you're going to go a diagonal, okay, from here, a diagonal from here and a circular line. A diagonal, diagonal, circular, diagonal, diagonal, circular, diagonal, diagonal and a circular. Now make sure when you shoot a diagonal, the second diagonal, you're already pulling this stick out for a circular strike. So a diagonal, diagonal, you see I'm pulling this out and a circular. So that's your 3. The number 4 is an arco or a florete. Okay, so a 1, diagonal, circular, arco, diagonal, circular, or a florete, diagonal, circular, whatever you want to call. Okay, because I practice San Miguel Eskrima also and Pikiti Tertia Kali, and so each one of them. So in San Miguel they call it arco, and Pikiti it's known as the florete. Okay, the petals. Now the next one is your thrust, diagonal, circular. Thrust, diagonal, circular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and a thrust, reverse thrust, circular. Thrust, reverse thrust, circular. 1, okay? So you go 1, reverse thrust, circular. 2, reverse thrust, circular. 1, 2, 3, come back. So practice these drills, and then next week I'm going to put up the next 3 drills for the double sticks, okay? We're going to go for at least 14 of these drills, which is going to help you attain a level of neuromuscular coordination in your left and right side of the body. And also double sticks are very important because it provides you the mechanics for empty hands. When you're moving the sticks like this, it's also moving the dynamics for the jab and cross, okay? So when you're doing this, you're moving the dynamics for the uppercut, okay? So when you're doing this one, it can be a back fist, okay, downward elbow. So your body moves, and that is the most important thing because it creates an immense amount of neuro coordination. Okay, so take care, and once again, if you have not done that, please subscribe the channel School of Combative Arts. Okay, thank you so much.